Okay, it happened. The camera switched off. But anyway, so this is the second row of the books. This is actually the front row. There will be a row in the back. And it has sciencey things. Just do it like this. Going up to about there. Yeah. Let's go through the titles. All right, we have, so first, continuing from the theme of medicine, going a bit into brainy things. We have emotion, free speech, free will, memory, conscience, consciousness, psychology, dreaming, thought, intelligence, and rhetoric. Rhetoric is kind of, could go to literary part as well. I missed one book about sleeping. It would go in there as well. Then we have two books about dictionaries and knowledge. Not sure where to put them best. Dictionaries probably also to literature. Also slightly related to this is multilingualism and linguistics learning. Then we go into more biology, sciencey things. Water could go to chemistry, but I left it there for the moment. So we have water, fossils, reptiles, fungi, plants, forest, bacteria, the cell, genes. Of course, this could be sorted better, but they're just all together now. Then we have the history of mathematics, numbers, statistics, choice theory. So this first base math, then kind of more advanced, well, things building upon math. We have choice theory, game theory, chaos, nothing, then probability, definitely, mathematics. Do I have it twice? No, okay. Okay, probability is now where it belongs to. Okay, then basically chaos, nothing beware, then kind of computer, science-based thing, networks, information, the computer. I wonder if there was a book, computer science, maybe. Robotics, cryptography, and then we go into chemistry. In terms of sorting, science is quite, not sure where to start. So probably either physics or chemistry would logically kind of probably the best, but biology is kind of more a thing to grasp, and then computing, definitely related to math. So either start with math or Anyway, here we go. First biology, then mathematics, computing, and then into chemistry. And there we have the history of chemistry, the elements, periodic table, molecules, molecular biology, probably not really chemistry, but anyway, and then physical chemistry, and then into physics, particle physics, relativity, quantum theory, superconductivity, nuclear power, and sort of related, the history of time and the scientific revolution, kind of closing of the sciencey part. Then we have philosophy, also not sure where to put this, but it's there just before writing. And then we have all the literature related things. So writing, reading, Mary Shelley is there because this was my last update. I will update this book. Actually, very very nice that Mary Shelley is number 700. We have biography, classics, classical mythology, Egyptian myth, and then we have the country-specific literature. So Chinese, English, French, German, Italian, Russian, and Spanish literature. Hieroglyphs sort of go in there. So far, there are only two books described more or discussed, which is the Bible and the Quran. And then we go into countries. We have China, Canada, France, Japan, Scotland, kind of extra case, could have been also in history about the UK, and the Soviet Union. Okay, this is the back row of the second shelf. Kind of have more the odd stuff here and stuff I'm not too happy to show in the front, but of course they're also thematically sorted. So empire, of course, could go to history. It's basically politics, economics, and kind of thought. I would kind of classify it like this, and other things I can't organize into any other the other themes. Okay, we have empire, diplomacy, politics, British politics, geopolitics, then kind of state-related things, taxation, privacy, citizenship, civil engineering, public administration, going into engineering. Kind of, I would have way more in this section engineering, but there's no applied kind of science trade theme so far visible in the VSI. Then we have banking, accounting, risk, organizations, leadership, and work. Also, again, singled out Russian economy only. Would have been really interesting, and this is only coming up, just recently, a few years ago. Would have been really interesting to have something like this about pretty much all countries. Would be about 200 books. Then we have global economic history, economics in general, globalization, and yeah, aristocracies also might be history, but it's also kind of system of state. Critical theory, actually I have to look this up a bit more because it seems to be a very interesting topic. Then we have the isms, capitalism, communism. I wonder if there's one about fascism or Nazism. Actually, this reminds me, there's one book missing about Nazi Germany. Interesting. It would go into the history section, I would say. Yeah, the isms are done. Then we have law, the philosophy of law, also really good. Would have been nice if there's an expansion on the Code of Napoleon, the Bürgerliche Gesetzbuch, and some of the other kind of giant texts of law. So then we have international migration, kind of also relates to kind of state organization, international relations, and then we go into a short section about war, which is nuclear weapons, aerial warfare, and military strategy. Design, no idea where this can go. To forensics, psychology, and science. Good to know all the time how the police figures out stuff. Then we have sociology, theology. Not sure where to put this. That's a theme of kind of psychology, theology-based things. So theology, agnosticism, science and religion, atheism, ethics. Ethics might go there. Ethics might also go to the brain-related topic. Then pre-Socratic philosophy. Philosophy definitely needs to be extended. Stoicism, and as last one, the meaning of life. Okay, let's see if I can get the market in there as well. Okay, this is quite, how to say, the setup part of this introduction, because I think this is better without my knees. This is the setup part of this introduction, because a few years ago market stopped to exist. I think it's still somewhere available. I'm not sure which books I can salvage. They had only a few hundred, I think. And then it's really a shame that they stopped publishing. What I liked about them, it's basically what I'm very keen on analysis or on summary of books, and they had actually there's just this. Also introduction to themes, but a lot of summaries. So I will try to read the tiny print they have on the spine, just to mention all the books I have. So we have Augustine's Confessions, we have After Virtue, then we have Plato's Symposium, Modern Moral Philosophy, we have The Abolition of Men, The Imagined Communities, we have Exploration and Exploitation and Organizational Learning. Exploration and exploitation, okay. The Better Angels of Our Nature from this Pinker, okay, interesting. Then Courses in General Linguistics, Renaissance Self-Fashioning, The Republic by Itself, The Structure of Science and Revolutions. Then we have Reflections on Human Development, Marxist Capital, The History of Europe since 1945, Post-War, yeah, very good. I know this book and I took it kind of as measurement to figure out how good kind of those summaries are, and I was impressed by this. I wonder about Capital, if there's only one or the three of them included. Then we have Theory of Justice, Bloodlands from Snyder, very good. I actually should get it because it looks like it's not really getting out of print, but it's not much talked about. Then, of course, Guns, Germs, and Steel summary, Dead, the First 5,000 Years, a book I definitely have to get to. Our Common Future, then A Dramatic Theory of Organizational Knowledge Creation, then the organization Men, the problem of unbelief in the 16th century, the art of war, the lonely crowd, our ecological footprint, random walk down Wall Street, capital in the 20th century, the Black Swan, Cyborg Manifesto, and manias, panics, and crushes, and the concept of the mind. Let me just, which one might be one? Let's just pick this one. Let's see if it's one which hit. Yeah, so this one hasn't been broken. So they have a few books. Let's just go through it. What they have, or what they had, what I'm missing out, and what kind of the world is missing out on good summary books. So they had things about African studies, anthropology, business, criminology, economics, feminism and gender, geography, history, nice big section. Then a bit of literature, philosophy, a bit more politics, and post-colonial studies, psychology, the other one was philosophy, then general science, society, theology, and coming soon, but we never know, the theory of money and credit debt, transformation of Islamic art, on photography, inequality re-examined, a vision of difference, taking rights seriously, purity and danger, outline of a theory of practice, ways of seeing, works of art, rights of others, the individual and the organization. So yeah, But they also had a nice online program, which I don't know if it's still up. Definitely like them, but yeah, shame, no longer around. All right, this was a short introduction to the knowledge collection. Oops. I think I write things in this book about it. And those are the books I didn't bring to the shelf, just to have only 2 parts and not 3 or more. Yeah, good thing. Not sure which year I get around to read them, to summarize them, but hopefully I will do, or somebody else will do. All precious, nice knowledge.